All right, it's been a while. Been waiting for this one for a while. Big Bad Toy Store delivered a box to my house this week, and it's Kali, of course, because you saw the thumbnail. But I haven't opened the box, so first impressions. Let's see. Let's do it all together. This one I was starting to get a bit worried about because it was taking so long for that pre-order to go through, but it's finally here. From Star Ace Toys, Star Ace model kits, and X Plus, we have another in the continuing series, the tribute to Ray Harryhausen, which also, if you haven't noticed, we did a tour of the Harryhausen Museum exhibit up in Kalamazoo. So I will link to that video down below if you want to see some of the stuff that was there. There was, let's get this out of the way. Okay. Here we have it. Star Ace, Kali. This box feels it's not full color like the other ones. Doesn't match. But I guess that's okay. So Ray Harryhausen, Kali, soft vinyl model kit. There's each side. We got that. And then nothing on the back like always. Taped in 2 spots. Let's see how it is. I don't know, kind of disappointed in the box a little bit. The other ones, if my memory served, I thought they were more of a color to it. I have to go back and check. But that's the box. Let's go to the overhead cam and let's back it out a little bit so we can see. So there we have it. Let's cut these back stickers a little bit. Cut and I found new blades. It's not as dull. There we go. All right, let's open this up together. What do we have? All right. We get instructions, swords, okay, and some body pieces, silica packet. I'm gonna leave that in there. And wow, not a lot. So the price on this is what did I even pay for this? No, there was no. I'll have to go back and look how much it cost. I'll put it in the description. I'll find out how much it was. Wow, only 2 little packs of parts. So let's put this to the side, get this to the side, and see what we got in here. Let's start with directions. And their directions usually are pretty skimpy. If you think back to some of the other videos I've done, the directions here are usually not that extravagant or crazy. Usually just like this, one little sheet folded, giving you a part list. And not much else. And the streak continues. So it just shows you your contents of parts, what it looks like when it's built, which I think is amazing. Just quick story. When I was a kid, I was very disappointed in this monster. Because you were so used to seeing the dragon, the Cyclops, and I'm like, oh, this thing at the end of the movie is going to be amazing. And then a statue walks out. But as I've gotten older, I really have come to appreciate this as one of the cooler creations that Harryhausen has done in terms of animation, because animating all those arms at once and creating a sword fight out of it was no easy task. So I think this is one of my favorite ones now. And as a kid, though, I was like, it's a statue. So you have 6 swords, 6 hands, 6 arms, 2 feet, torso and legs, head, and headdress kind of part. So, and a loincloth looking thing, I think, or a shoulder. I don't know what that is. I gotta look. I think it's loincloth. Or it goes on the back, or armband. I don't know. What is that part? We'll get into it. All right, so that's what we have in terms of instructions, which aren't they're not instructions. They are a part list. So I don't think there's anything that's kind of crazy with this. What should we start with first? Let's start with big body pieces first. Let me slice into this. Body part number 1, body part number 2. It's heavy, and I like the color already. That's a good color for this, like dark gray. 3. Let's open this up, this up, this up, this up, this up, and that up. All right. I hope there was no way I was supposed to do. And here we go. Oh my God, get out of there. 3. Slice. What is this? Oh, it's a rock for the... No, it goes on an arm. I don't know what that is. And there's all the arms out. Okay, there's all those parts. Let me just get all the parts open so we have them. And all the arms are out. Now I need these, or all the hands are out. These two I need out. And then we have the swords. Now I hope it doesn't matter which sword goes where. There we go. And there we go. All the parts are out. Let's start with those swords. Each one looks, I think, identical. So there's your swords. Now, I was worried that if these were vinyl, they would sag at some point. And I'm so happy they chose to make them in plastic, because they're not going to sag. So yeah, they all look exactly the same. There's no difference between each sword, as far as I can tell as of right now. Yeah, they look exactly the same. So there you have your swords. Now here's the thing I'm worried about. Let's zoom in a little bit. Now, how are these going to fit the hands? Are they going to fit in? Want to take some bets? Is there going to be an issue? No, they go in really easy. Now, the only thing, yeah, they go in there pretty easy. They are a little flimsy in there. So, well, once you kind of get them where they're supposed to go, I don't think it's a problem. Let's just test each one. They kind of click in at the bottom. And I think once you have them where they're supposed to go, it's not going to matter. And they won't, they wiggle a little bit. You could probably put a drop of glue in there when you're doing it. Look, let's see. You could probably put a drop of glue in there to hold it in place, but I don't think you need to. It might even make it easier if you had to transport it. The swords come out and you just pop them in and out. Although, yeah, no, it fits in there. There's almost like a click when they go in. So that's nice to see here when that happens. So swords, I'm going to put them in each hand just to make sure they all fit really well. Yeah, if you haven't, I think that, yeah, I think they're all fitting pretty good. That's 3 halfway. And there is a click on each one. So it does snap, almost snap. That one fits really nice. No wiggle to that one at all. This one, let's pop that in. Little wiggle there, but again, it has, each one has almost like a fit to it. So last one. There you have it. Yep, clicked right in. Boom. I like the way those go. It's pretty nice. Arms. Does it matter which arm goes where? Yes, it does. So I think there is a system for each hand and arm, which I don't think I'm going to have time to or want to go into. Let's talk about the feet for a second. Here's the detail on the feet. Nice bronze look to them. Really hard vinyl. These are not resin. These are vinyl, so there is a bit of flex to them, which has me worried a little bit that there might be some issues later down the road, but the feet fit really well. There's a nice kind of fit right in. How do they stand? There's the whole feet. Okay. I'm going to piece this thing together. We got that. Let's look at waist still on there. It's a little weird. Yeah. Pretty cool. Looks like it should. When it's a statue sculpture like that, here's the torso. You have torso. There's your arms, sockets. It tells you which L1, L2, so they are marked. Maybe. Yes. So there, well, this one says right 3. So there is an R3 on there. See that? So that would go right there. R3. Nope, R2. There. That R1. R3. Don't know. That's R2. So it's going to fit one of these. It's going to fit one of these. Got to be this one. Yep, it's got to be this. Okay, so there we go. Part fit. They feel like they want to pop off. But once it's glued, no seam. I mean, there's a seam, but it hides where it should. You might have to putty that a little bit in there. Let's see if I can get, there we go. A little bit of a seam. You should be able to hide if you heat it up enough and squish it down. Should be okay. So R3, is there a number in these? Oh, they are. Okay, so there is down in there. It does tell you where they go. Which I can't even see what that says. R3, look at that. I grabbed the right one. Or no, yeah. Maybe this goes on there. It's perfect. This goes on here. And you can't, the plugs aren't sticky enough to where they're going to hold together while I put it together. So the waist part, the waist piece, it's really nice. Not much in terms of putty in there. So that looks good. Let's talk about Kali's face, which is nice and creepy. It has those hollow eyes. Well, they're almost hollow. They go in there. Cool. Let's get the headdress up. Perfect. That looks great. And that's the thing, she's killing you with a smile. Love that part of it too. And then this is the collar. That goes on there. Awesome. See how that collar fits? The fit right into that collar is perfect. The fit on here is perfect. That fits great. You squish it down when you glue it. And I got her head cocked to the side. She's battling. Beautiful. Let's figure out, what is this? What is that piece? This foot? There, it's this foot. Ah, help hold it up a little bit. It's part of the statue. I gotta go and look and see if that's the case. I don't remember that, looking like that. But Harryhausen experts will. That goes there. I'm gonna give you a little more extra support, so that's nice too. I can get this popped in. All right, let's zoom in. Let's get this foot. Get a foot. Give you an idea of how big it actually is. It's not that tall, but I guess it should be in scale with all the rest. And then there's her head. I'm gonna try and be gentle with that. So you kind of get, that's your size. What can I have to size it out? Here's a coffee cup. Okay, so you get about there. Arms, the reach, it's all over the place, so it's pretty nice. There it is, Star Race Kali. Another winner, another knockout winner. I really, really like this one. Probably one of my favorites. I just love that. Like, it looks so cool. So well done, Star Race. Let's get the box back up here. I wish the box matched the other ones with a little more color in it, but it can't go wrong. I love this series. Star Race, sculpted by Kayabutsuya. Star Race. Let me see if there's anything else on here. Everything will be down below. starrace.com.hk. RayHarryhausen.com will be there as well. I'll link to all of that. And heck yeah. Well done, Star Race. Love it. Kali's great. Bunch of really nice parts. Good job. Thank you for doing the swords in plastic. Gives you an idea. They're about that big. I'm going to pop all the hands back out. Very cool. Can't go wrong. Awesome kit. See you next time.